Okay, when she smiles, her teeth right through here, all right, all the way to the back, they follow the curvature of her lip very closely, right? And that's what orthodontists consider highly aesthetic, like the ideal. We want those teeth to follow that smile, that arc of that lower lip. Okay, we got the side view there. We want the top canine to point down behind the bottom canine. Oh, look at that, look at that, look at that. That's pretty close, that's pretty close. And that's what we call a class 1. That is considered the ideal, closest to normal bite. It looks the best, and in theory it functions the best. So that you saw there, you can see there that there is very minimal overjet, right? The top teeth don't stick way out in front of the bottom teeth, and the top teeth don't come too far down, so the bite is not too deep. Minimal overjet, minimal overbite. The alignment of the teeth, look, so straight. Look at this girl, goofball, making funny. I think she's been in front of the camera a lot. You might need to check out some of her family videos. Did you see that? Did you see the alignment there? And if you caught it, there was a bonded retainer. In our office, we do glue on a few different teeth. And look at the bottom, look at the bottom, look at the bottom. We've got the glued in retainer back there too. You can see a small wire and it's glued to each tooth. Not every bonded retainer or permanent retainer is done that way, but look at the alignment, just lovely. One, two, three, four, five, six. 6 dots. We try to get that wire as close to those teeth as possible to make it so that it's not so bulky, and that can help reduce breakage when it's stuck up against the teeth. But people call them permanent. They're not really meant to be indestructible, although they should be able to last for a long time if you take good care of them. Okay, so you're like, well, how did you do it? Can you guys? Braces, Invisalign. Let's find out. We finished the Invisalign process and we just showed you all the teeth. Some of you may choose to get Invisalign and it can work fantastic. And some of you may choose to get the Invisalign and you hate it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna give our lovely patient here a chance to just reintroduce herself and explain her experience. Generally speaking, I don't know if you remember before, you thought the Invisalign was awesome. Now that you've finished, what do you have to say about it? What do you have to say about your experience with clear aligners, the in and out, all So that's it, clear aligners. We did this through clear aligners. Check out the original video. She was super excited. I'd rather do this than braces. Let's see what she has to say now. Those things.
Okay, so I personally did not like it. Just overall,
She hated it.
It was a bit rough for me, especially like whenever I'd go to like social gatherings and I have to like take out my Invisalign. It was kind of like a bit like awkward, you know? I was like, don't mind me reaching my fingers into my mouth, you know?
Yes. Okay, what about just, do you have any experience with braces?
I have had 0 experience with braces.
So you're suggesting that, do you think that the braces would have been better? Or if you had to choose again, would you choose the Invisalign versus the braces, or would you just go with the braces?
I don't know. I feel like it could go either, you know?
Okay, we'll take that.
I don't know.
So that's the truth. Okay, always ask yourself the question, if I do this, at what cost? Not literally money. I mean, you could consider that too. That can affect it. Sometimes Invisalign, clear aligners are more expensive than the braces treatment, but you know, at what cost? What's the trade-off, right? Because there's no perfect system. You could do braces or you could do Invisalign, and you will find that there are difficult things with each one. So not a bad answer here, because she doesn't know what the braces are like, and they're not like a walk in the park. And the Invisalign she found out was just not as simple as all the marketing makes it seem. It can be great if, you know, sticking your hands in your mouth and pulling the trays in and out on a regular basis doesn't bother you. The social gatherings, that was interesting, the reaching in the mouth.
Yeah.
What about eating?
Eating. Well,
are you a snacker?
I am. I don't typically eat meals. I just snack. So that was really rough.
Because you have to take the Invisalign out,
yeah,
and then you snack.
Every like 5 minutes, oh, that looks good. So then I have to take out my Invisalign to eat it.
Okay, she's a snacker, and that can be bad for Invisalign because if you constantly take it in and out the trays, then they're not in all the time. And so as far as getting predictable movements, challenging. Trying to get to the ideal result, challenging. The braces are so good, or can be so good, because they apply light continuous forces throughout the entirety of the treatment. You can't take them out, right? Until you're all done. So they're continually moving and holding the teeth in position. But if you take out the trays, the teeth aren't being held and they're not moving.
Eat it, or I just have to like push it to the back of my brain. I'm like, no, I can't eat that right now.
Okay, good to hear. What about cleaning? How was cleaning your teeth with the Invisalign? Easy, hard?
I mean, it wasn't difficult. You know, it was kind of just like, well, I mean, this is how I live now. You just kind of adapt.
Okay, good. So you take them out to clean at night. What about during the day? If like you snacked, would you clean your teeth every time you put the trays back in or clean the trays?
Or? Yeah, I know some people that wouldn't brush their teeth again before putting the Invisalign back in, but like for me, it was just like, it was kind of gross. So
kind of gross. Cleaning can be, in theory, you know, that's one of the things that they market. They say, look, now you can keep your teeth super clean. The truth is that yes, I mean, you can keep your teeth clean with braces and Invisalign, but you know, every time you eat, you might feel compelled to brush your teeth to try and clean them before you put the trays back in. Otherwise, you got like a bunch of food stuff in the trays around your teeth.
Kind of gross. So I would have to rinse out my mouth or brush my teeth.
Rinsing is good. What did you think of all the buttons, the attachments?
Oh, don't get started on those.
Okay,
those were just like, kind of made me not want to smile because I'm like, I don't want to show the buttons because it's kind of weird. But there were a few instances where people came up to me, they're like, why do you have braces but no wires? Like, why do you have the brackets? I'm like, it's Invisalign.
That's interesting, okay? Sometimes we use buttons, basically little white pieces of glue, to help the trays fit around your teeth, and they can be a little bumpy.
The buttons for the Invisalign, and there's like, okay. Like, it's not really the norm yet, but it totally 100% will be. But like, for me, like, it hasn't been the norm yet with my friends or people that I'm surrounded by.
Okay, good. So, I mean, with braces, you have those big metal brackets on your teeth, and so everybody can see it and kind of understands what's going on. But sometimes with the Invisalign, you do the attachments, and that helps us move the teeth and the plastic grab a little bit better. Okay, so what about switching the trays, remembering to switch the trays? Did you wear them 20 plus hours all the time?
Most of the time I did.
Okay.
Other times I just was, it was sheer laziness, you know? I'm just like, I'm hungry, just let me eat. And then I'd just leave the other tray on for an extra day.
Okay, what about the in-between period? The fact that you'd have to like start and stop and wait a little bit to get new trays.
That was stressful and irritating because like, I just wanted to be done. Honestly, I really wanted to be done. But like, it was kind of great having to only wear the last trays at night.
So with the Invisalign, at least in our office, clear aligners in general, you go through a set of trays, let's say it's like 20, but you get to the 20th one and let's say there's more work to be done. Well, you need to get more trays, and it's not like you just have trays at the office if you've already gone through all of the 20. So you have to get new trays, which means you have to take a break, and that can be frustrating because you're like, I just want to get done, and so you pause, but at the same time she's saying, well, it's kind of nice that you just get to wear it at night. That's what we do in our office to help you preserve the tray and where the teeth are at until we can get more trays so we can continue to move the teeth.
I just didn't have to think about it during the day, but yeah.
Okay, very good. Do you have any other thoughts for your viewers? So would you say don't do Invisalign or do Invisalign, or it could go either way? I think I heard you say
yeah, either way, man, do what you want.
Okay, very good. So here I am. Thanks for your experience. Basically, Invisalign is a great new product, but there are some downsides, and so you have to be in it to win it. The reality also is that whether you choose the brackets, the braces, or the Invisalign, there's gonna be some tougher things that maybe you don't like, but they can provide good results, good experiences. Find a good provider that you really like, and then when you finish the Invisalign, your smile can look like this. So from this patient's perspective, Invisalign was rough for her. Even though it got really great results, she committed to it most of the time. She didn't like certain parts of it, but as you saw, right, it can do great things. The key is to wear it. If you cannot wear it, it will not work well. So if you are interested in Invisalign, or you're like, no way, Jose, I'm going with the braces, I can help. Come find us. If you can't find us, please share this with a friend. And of course, if neither of you can find us, then continue to watch the channel, subscribe, share it with a friend so that I can open your eyes to the wonderful world of straight teeth and beautiful bites. That's all I've got, just a little PFOing so you know where you're going. Packard out.